Hello now. Can you hear me now? Let's see. Hello now. Can you... Now people can hear me. Now people can hear me. What's happening, guys? Oh. I got to put on a different shirt. Sorry. This shirt, I was going to actually rechange my shirt. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Sorry. I don't know why I had this shirt on. Give me 1 sec, please. My bad. I had put the other shirt on because I just made spaghetti, which I will talk about. But I didn't want to get spaghetti all over my shirt, spaghetti sauce. So I put on a black shirt, which was just a shirt I'd already worn. Then I was wearing this dirty shirt on the air. I was like, oh my gosh. It was terrible. So, this is a clean shirt. Oh boy. All right, we gotta update you on what's going on. Well, we'll let people join the stream first. Hey, we got Lizzie moderating and Mark Helton. Thank you for moderating. Yay. Apocalypse No is here. Melissa McQueen, Sarah Joy, Zombies Carrots, Daniel Terrell, Brendan Bruman, Julie Tisdale, Bethany O. She has to get hers every 5 years. Polly, Madison, Pan, Bethany O. I already said that. Aries Puric. Did I say Sarah Joy and Lizzie? I think I did, but thank you for modding. Nicole, Happy Quails, Darren Markley, Annie L. Sorry I got on late. I've been a little busy here, prepping. Sonic is here. Travis Irwin. Bradley Hyman is here. Kimberly Barr, Jan Porter. Darren Markley. Let's see here. Robert Carley, Dave Mileto. Jay-Z is here. Jay-Z was being very helpful. Polly says, who's the guy in the dirty shirt? Exactly. Jay-Z has been very helpful. I texted Jay-Z from the grocery to ask him some questions. Not on call. Hey, Not on Call is out of the Lurkers Lounge and into the chat. Welcome, Not on Call. Steel Magnolia is here. JR. Ashley Stevie, Original Ace, Salon Girl, Marzell. Josh Kinder. Did I say Josh Kinder? Bumble Buddha. Nicole White. John A. and PD. Paul W. Well, Nicole, I think fewer people are getting vaccinated these days. I hope people do get it. Joseph Harper, Tomer. Unique Nikki. Michael Clue. Guerra, Mad Dog. See Michelle Sparks. Yeah, I was able to make spaghetti. I had to read the box to see how long to cook it. It's been forever. Starfire. Well, I'm going to talk about my eating in a second. Hyperurban, all the sound is basically the same. The sound outside is a little better than it was in the next building over, but they still have to fully fix it. They partially fixed it. Okay. So, J. Marie is here. Just giving people a second to join. Because I'll talk about stuff and then I'll have to explain it all again. Castro is in Australia. We have, I put it up, we have the itty bitty marquee. Off My Lawn gave me this. So I decided to put it up tonight. The itty bitty marquee. K Body is here. Stephanie L is here. Castro is here. Brandy Jenny is here. She retracted her message. Apocalypse No, Salon Girl, Stephanie L. Oh, I think I'm repeating names. Just giving people another second to join. Erica is here. Brandon Johnson is here. I will give you all the details. I will give you all the details. Nicole White is here. We're going to be giving you all of the details. All the details coming up. Gordon Gott is here. John Trimpey is here. Arthur Cotman is here. Hello. Ross is here. Hold on, give me one. I need 7 seconds. I'll be back in 7 seconds. Hang on. Gotta do this. Okay. Okay. All good. All good. Original Ace is here. I already said that. Leia I is here. Porcupine Pancake. AJ's moderating. Thank you, AJ. Thanks to all of our moderators. Lisa Cushman is here. Okay, guys. I think it's time to get started. I think it's time to get started. Oh, Rick Hoppy is here. Mick Jen is here. Cam is here. Michelle Lee is here. See, I was about to start and everybody starts popping in. So I gotta wait a minute. Kiss Me A is here. Kiss My A. Oh, I see what it is. Kiss My A. Sean TV. Sean, I don't even know what word that is. All right, let's talk. Budget Girl is here. Let's get caught up, everyone. Oh, no, it never came up. Sean, did you... Oh, no, you saw. I opened your thing on the air. Yeah, you were here for that. No, Sean was... You didn't have to delete Sean's message. He wasn't... He was joking about it. He wasn't really asking about it. It was a misunderstanding. Rita's Real is here. Seize the Day is here. I'm sure Seize the Day will have some advice from me. She always has some suggestions for me, Seize the Day. Because nothing's ever good enough for her. John Gidry is here. Thanks again to our Mards. Mark Helton is here. Sarah Joy, AJ, Lizzie. Okay, guys. Okay. So, as many of you know, probably most of you know, my colonoscopy is on Thursday. My colonoscopy is on Thursday. Breaking news. But what I found... Tracy Jones, your comment, Tracy Jones, is so stupid. and you're getting timed out. And what makes you look really stupid most of all, Tracy Jones, is that I did a whole stream 3 hours ago where I literally discussed Cuba on the stream and the protests in Florida. So your comment was really annoying and stupid, but it's even more dumb because you didn't even bother to check my stream earlier in the day and you would have seen that literally the thing you were whining about I already talked about. So you look like doubly an idiot. Good job, Tracy Jones. Well done. Well played, Tracy Jones. Good job. You get double Idiot of the Night award to Tracy Jones. Okay, now we'll start without Tracy. She can be a double idiot somewhere else, or she can come back and behave herself. So funny, getting all righteous, complaining, and doesn't even bother to check the earlier video. Okay, anyways, Tracy Jones aside, so as many of you know, my colonoscopy is Thursday. I've never had one before, but it's time for my preventative colonoscopy. But it turns out, so when I first received the instructions, I thought the instructions said I had to fast all day Wednesday. Then when I looked at the instructions again, it seemed to me that the instructions actually said you don't have to fast on Wednesday, you just have to fast on Thursday starting at midnight. Well, the doctor's office finally called me back today. I called them 2 days ago, and they called me back today, and they said, you need to fast starting at midnight tonight. So in a half an hour, I have to start fasting. I can't eat any solid food as of midnight. I can not eat solid food until after my colonoscopy is done. No solid. I've never done this before. It's going to be insane. Yes, so I'll tell you what I can have. Yeah, it's going to be really bad. And I don't do well with fasting. It's not going to be good. Yeah, here come all the doctors, Sarah Joy says. All the fasting experts. So it starts in a half an hour. And so I have been eating today. And I did eat right before I came in the air. I think what I want to do is if somebody can remind me in 15 minutes, I think the last thing I'm going to eat is going to be an orange. I think I'm going to eat an orange in 15 minutes. No, I think I'm going to eat an orange right before. That's going to be the last thing I have. I feel like a piece of fruit. But the orange, it takes me a couple minutes to prepare because I have to peel the orange. No, I have to do the thing where I cut out the orange from the membranes. It can't have any membrane in it. So in 15 minutes, tell me when it's 11:45 and I'm going to go prepare the orange, and that'll be the last thing I eat. And just before, seize the day. Look it. Guys, it's Seize the Day offering advice. Can you believe it? She never does this. She says, eat at 2400. Seriously, you'll wish you did. LOL. Ha ha ha. You're fasting. I literally just ate before we came on the air. I had spaghetti. I have not made spaghetti in 8 years. I have had spaghetti one time in 8 years, and I did not cook it for myself. But I made it tonight because I was like, I got to eat something, and I had bought some, and I hadn't eaten it yet. I love spaghetti. I just can't. It doesn't really go with my diet. So I did eat spaghetti. I had a full meal of spaghetti. Yes. So for 24 until 5 p.m. from midnight until 5 p.m., I'm allowed to drink clear liquids. Gatorade, I can drink chicken broth, apple juice. I can have Jello. It can't be purple Jello or red Jello. I have green Jello. Yeah, the membrane, Ziggy, I know it bothers me not to be able to eat the membrane of oranges because it is the best part for you, I think. But anyways, so it's going to be terrible tomorrow. It's going to be awful, but what can I do? I can't do anything about it. So, but the good news, you might say, where's the good news in all of this? There's no good news. The good news is when the doctor's office called me today, I'm glad I was around to take the call. Glad I wasn't on the air. They said, hey, we just so happened to have an earlier appointment open up. So I'm going in an hour and a half sooner than I was going to. Originally, I was going to show up at 11. Now I'm showing up at 9:30, and my procedure's at 10:30, which is fantastic because I'm going to be fasting the entire time until then. So that was very good news that I get to go an hour and a half earlier. No, Beth, spaghetti is not bad for you. Like, it's not like eating French fries all day or something. But it's just I have a slow metabolism, so I can't really eat white bread and refined bread products, or I gain lots of weight. Erie says you will win and beat this challenge, this fast challenge. I don't know that I'll beat the fast challenge. I have to just survive the fast challenge. No, ice cream you cannot have. Not allowed to have it. Jeff says broth is surprisingly filling. I got two kinds of broth. I got chicken broth in a box from Progresso, which is just the actual liquid, and I got broth squares. I'll show it to you in a little bit. But I don't even know what that's going to taste. It's going to be crazy. Darlene says, have plenty of beef or chicken broth. I have chicken broth here. And plenty of sweet juices, but nothing red. I am not a doctor, but I've had many colonoscopies. Yeah, Michelle, I am glad my doctor called back. William Pfau, as soon as I feel like eating after the procedure, I can eat. Jay-Z says the bouillon is surprisingly good. It's going to be bad. Like I don't do well with fasting even for 8 hours or something. So the idea that I'm not going to eat anything solid for 36 hours is just ridiculous. I hope it doesn't drive me insane. But I got a bunch of Gatorade. I got clear Gatorade and clear Powerade. I can go to the grocery during the day tomorrow if I have to get something else. I got apple juice. I got 7-Up. I got white cranberry juice. All stuff I wouldn't normally drink, but I got a lot of it. I could have lemon ice if I wanted to. I didn't get any of it. Although it would have to be like a popsicle or something. So, yeah, no, Andrew, I wouldn't be surprised if there's breaking news tomorrow. I've been saying to myself all along, I know there's going to be breaking news when I'm fasting. Madison, I think in theory, if it goes fine, if there's nothing wrong, then it's another 10 years. Beth Standard says broth will do this trick. It really will. I don't even know what you do with the broth. So I'll show you the broth I have. Hold on. They only had one kind of broth cubes. So Jay-Z said I should get some broth cubes, like powdered cubes. And they only had one kind. This was the only version of powdered cubes they had. And then I got some of this. Progresso chicken broth. But see, it doesn't have all this stuff in it, just the broth. So I don't know, like, do I dilute this? And how much water do I use with this? I don't even know. I don't even know how to use broth. Melly Belly says, boil water and put cube in. It will dissolve and drink it in a mug. Stephanie L says, with this, don't dilute it, just heat it. Jeff says you can just heat this up. Don't dilute the Progresso. C. Michelle Sparks says 1 cup per cube of water. Oh, does it say it on here? Probably does. 1 cup per cube of water. It's all in Spanish. 1 packet plus 1 clap packet equals 1 cube. All right. Oh, it's packets. Okay. No, Lego Mike, there's no instructions on this. Anyways. Jay-Z says 8-ounce cup hot water, make the bouillon like tea. Okay, I can do that. Catherine Leatherwood says because I don't know how to use bouillon, I've lived a sheltered life. Huh, that's interesting. So Catherine Leatherwood says the criterion for whether you've lived a sheltered life is whether you know how to use bouillon. That's interesting. Bouillon is a broth made by, bouillon cubes. It's bouillon cubes is what I have. Bouillon is defined as a broth made by stewing meat, fish, or vegetables in water. How do they define broth? Soup consisting... Well, the broth is not the soup. Liquid made by cooking bones, meat, or fish slowly in water. Shane M says, I guess we have lived sheltered lives together. Yes, we have, Shane. Thank you, Shane M. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Shane M. And thank you, JR. JR says, here's to your fast, Steve. You'll do fine. I appreciate your positive vibes. We'll see how I do. I don't know how I'm going to do. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Now, at 5 p.m. is when I take my first poopy liquid. So from midnight till 5 p.m., I can't eat anything, only clear liquids. And then starting at 5 p.m., I take my poopy liquid. Although I don't know, now I can't remember. At 5 p.m. I take my first poopy liquid, and then at midnight I can't have any liquid at all. So starting at midnight on the second night, I can't even have water. That's a lovely thought. Mrs. Heminger says, how far away is your procedure from your house? Hopefully you don't have an accident on the way there. Oh, I thought you meant a car accident. No, hopefully by the time I go in, it'll be like 6 hours after I've taken my poopy liquid. Hopefully by that time, I'll be okay. Oh, Pinochet. That's very nice of you, Pinochet. Thank you. Thank you, Pinochet says Godspeed. Look, it could be the last stream we ever do. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow, but who knows? There may be no more any agenda-free TV or Lookner channel or anything after Thursday. Hey, Pinochet, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Very nice of you. I kind of think like Pinochet thinks that's going to be it on Thursday. I feel like Pinochet's saying goodbye. Yeah, I'm going to go make my orange in 2 minutes. But Jay-Z was really helpful. I called Jay-Z. They had like this green Jello. Hold on. Like they had this stuff. They had this stuff at the grocery because I know I can eat Jello tomorrow. I'm allowed to eat Jello. And when I talked to the doctor's office, they twice said Jello. Like the woman at the doctor's office said, well, the thing you might do best with is Jello. So she recommended Jello. And then I went to the grocery and like nothing says Jello except the powdered. So I said, Jay-Z, does this count as Jello? Because it was right below the Jello. It's like the Jello powder and then this. Jay-Z says this counts as Jello. Another friend of mine I asked also said it counts as Jello. It's hard to see in the picture, but it looks like Jello. It's not pudding. It looks like Jello. It says juicy gels. You can make a big bowl of Jello for cheaper than those cups cost. You know, Lizzie, I've never made Jello before, and I don't think I'm going to make the first time the day I'm fasting at 1 a.m. I think I'd prefer to just get the cups. No, you can't have pudding. You can't have pudding. No pudding. Also, it can't be no purple or red. This is not purple or red. But it's pretty easy. I don't know that. I've never made it. I probably should have made some. Well, I don't even know if I have. I don't even know if I have the like the bowl to make Jello. All right, in a second I got to go make my orange. I don't even know if I have like a bowl I can make Jello in. Mix with hot water, add cold water, put in fridge. Well, there it is. I didn't know that. Hot water, cold water, Jello packet, and refrigerate. I don't even have a glass bowl. I don't have a glass bowl. Anyways. Maybe I'll make, well... So I'm gonna be having some snack pack. Hey, I'm gonna make. Sonic says, "Aren't you glad you have us here for bad medical advice?" Okay, so what I need to do right now is I have to make an orange. So I'm gonna put on the screen back in 2 minutes while I make my orange. Okay, guys. So you hang out here for 2 minutes while I make my orange. Oh, no, they'll do it this way. Hang on. Oops. Why is this not working? Okay. I'm making an orange now. I'll even leave the volume. I'll leave the microphone on. Okay, I gotta make my orange. Okay, I'm gonna make the text orange. There we go. All right, I'm making my last thing before midnight. My orange. Hold on. Oh no! Oh no! It's the last thing I will eat. This is so sad. It's so pitiful. It's so pitiful. I have this nice big orange, and I have to do the thing where I take all the membranes out, and you're left with this. That's what's left of my wonderful big orange. And it's not even filling it all because all the membrane's gone. Just these little pieces that look like little mandarin slices. It's really terrible. It's really, look at what my life has become. It like reduces the orange like by 80% in size. That's it. This is going to be the last thing I eat. Not even that much. You know what? That's it. That's the orange. I might have to have some. I'm going to have some pears. I'm going to have one of my little cups of pears that I bought. I still have 7 minutes. I need a little more than the orange. Hang on. Let me get my little pears. Here's my little thing of pears. I normally don't eat fruit from a plastic cup, but this is what I'm having to do. I haven't had raw vegetables in 4 days. This is it, guys. This is it. At least these are good. The best pears I've ever eaten. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, guys, that's it. Well, I just had a whole thing of spaghetti. How much can I eat? How much can I eat? Oh, somebody made a donation. I owe somebody a thank you. Gordon got, that is very kind of you, Gordon. Thank you. Gordon, I think the rocket in your sticker is going to be it's going to be a rocket coming out of my butt tomorrow. That's what I'm going to look like on the toilet. Hey, Gordon Gott, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, Gordon. The sticker is very appropriate. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Very generous of Gordon. Okay. So that was my little dessert. I'll have to check what the drink flavor is. I'll check in a few minutes. Was Mrs. Heminger was getting upset about the fiber in the orange. There isn't. Did you not listen to what I said? Mrs. Heminger is the worst. Mrs. Heminger, you just don't understand. What did I say? I said I have to demembrane the orange. That's why it's allowed. You can have an orange if you demembrane it. You have to literally cut it out of all the membranes. It's called like Orange Supreme or whatever. Oh my gosh. Gee whiz. Yeah, Jeff Ha has a good question. Jeff Ha says, how is Mrs. Heminger not banned? She just keeps hanging on. She gets so close. Do you think I just want to demembrane my orange? No. It's ridiculous. I got to check the news tonight because I'm sure there'll be some big news while I'm fasting. Well, guys, in 3 minutes my fast begins, but I'm done eating. So it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. It's going to be very bad. It's going to be very bad. By the way, I mean, I don't even know that I can cover news. If there's news that happens tomorrow night, because I'm going to be taking poopy stuff. Okay, we're good on news right now. Mark says positive attitude. Melissa McQueen says I'm tense now. Michelle Sparks and Mr. Michelle Sparks are going to accompany me. They very nicely agreed to accompany me so they can take me home. See Michelle and Mr. Sparks. So they've been very nice. All right, guys. Well, in 1 minute, it's going to be official. It's going to be official fast time. I mean, I'm done eating anyway. But just to show you. Look, let's watch. Let's watch on time.is. Here we go. The fast is about to begin. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yep, there it is. Well, all right, guys, we're fasting. We are fasting. We are fasting. Jay-Z says, breaking news, I'm officially fasting. It's terrible. It's just terrible. It's going to be awful. So from now until 5 p.m., I can only have clear liquids. And at 5 p.m., I do my first of the 2 doses of poopy liquid. I am planning on streaming poopy liquid when I take the poopy liquid at 5 p.m. Jeff says, I will eat more than usual in your honor. How many minutes? I don't even want to think about it. So many minutes. Jake from State Farm is here. It's going to be so bad. So bad. Julie Tisdale says it's getting real. It's going to be real in a few hours when I'm starving. But that's it. No, EPAN, I can't eat anything more. I'm officially fasting. It's good to fast my time. Give your body a break. Yeah, it gives your body a break from performing the next necessary functions that you need to live, like producing energy. Give your body a break from performing basic life functions, like producing energy. Robert thinks it'll be easier than you think. No, I think it'll be harder because I never fast. I think it's going to be really hard. I mean, it's really inconceivable. It would be bad enough. It would be bad enough if I just wasn't eating from midnight tomorrow until the procedure. That would be bad enough. But no, it's midnight tonight until the procedure. When I was a kid, once in a while, I would fast for the Jewish holiday, but I stopped doing that. It was really bad. I don't do, my body does not react well to fasting. Francis says, good luck sleeping while fasting. I'm sure I'll be miserable. I don't know if I'll sleep tomorrow night. I might just be like up all night tomorrow night. Get out of your home and distract yourself? I'm going to eat something? Why would I eat something? That's so dumb. I'm going to eat something and then do all this again? What? Huh? Huh? Kimberly Barr thinks the liquids are going to fill me up. Anyways. Ugh. Wee-wick, you are getting timed out. I'll do it myself. All right. Hang on. So you know what I got to do, though? Now that I've finished eating my food, you know what happens next? You know what happens next, guys? You know what happens next? Hold on. You know what time it is? Wow. I don't even need to tell you what I feel like right now. Hey, Patrick Davis. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick says so many great benefits from fasting. From fasting for 36 hours? Do the benefits outweigh the cost of dying? Now, Patrick says there's so many great benefits. Some of our viewers, I think, do it. Jay-Z fasts. I mean, not for 36 hours. Patrick, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope I feel some of the benefits. I certainly know I'll feel the costs. By the way, I hope Texas Legends Brian feels better. He said he had some chemo today. Hope he feels better. By the way, so in addition to the bad news that I have to fast now, and there's more bad news today. I have more bad news for you. So after the stream last night, I was going to go for a run, right? Because I figured I wouldn't be running today or the next day. And I realized my right Achilles tendon was sore. And it had been a little sore a couple days ago, but it was like more sore last night, and I know what it is. I think I overworked my Achilles. About 3 weeks ago, I started doing like some weight training in addition to running. And I think it's got to be the weight training because I never have a problem with it when I run. And I think what it is some of the exercises I do in weight training are like bending where you squat, you do squats. And I think there's certain exercises I've been doing with weight training that put pressure on my Achilles. And I just went from not doing it to doing it. And because I'm not 20 years old anymore, I think I can't do it. So hopefully what happens is my plan is to give it a few days off because I'm not going to work out tomorrow or the next day anyway. And then I think with the weight training, I got to be careful to not do exercises that really strain my Achilles. The other thing is that, no, I wasn't wearing running shoes to do the weight training, but the other thing is that I was really working out a lot. Like I would go for 45 minutes on the treadmill and then I would go do weights after that. And I think it was just too much. And one of my Achilles is totally fine. I mean, everything is fine except for that one Achilles, but you got to be careful with it. So I'm sure it was because of the weightlifting, but it might have just been about Sonic says, what do Claudia and Coach Kozak have to say about this? I don't know if they have anything to say about it. I had to look through and see if they say anything, but it's clearly that's what it was. So I think I need to be more, for one, I need to be more careful about what exercises I'm doing, And then the other one is I got to be careful about how much I do in one day. Rita's Real says, listen to your body. I pushed myself too hard in physical therapy for my back and now have to have surgery on my shoulder. Oh, no. Right. As Jeff says, maybe run one night and do weight training the next. Right. Maybe don't do both in one night. Or if I'm going to do both, don't do much of one. But like I did several days. I did more than one day where I would run for 45 minutes and then go lift, like do the weights for 45 minutes. And just my body, my body wasn't doing that at all. All of a sudden I started doing it. So I am not, my thoughts says, be sure to foam roll. So it's, look, the thing is though, I caught it pretty early. Like I can walk on it fine, but you got to be careful with it. And I was doing some reading about it and you don't want to, if it's hurting you, you want to rest it. So it actually, if it was going to happen, this is a good time for it to happen because I was already going to take a couple days off anyway. I wasn't going to be working out tonight. I wasn't going to be working out tomorrow. And I wasn't going to be working out Thursday. So it's actually not taking any workouts away from me because I was going to be taking a break anyway. So it's actually a good time for it to happen. Oh, I wasn't doing weight training on more than one day in a row, Stephanie. I would take days off. But again, it wasn't the running. I've never had the issue running. It's from the weight training. The other thing I'm going to try doing is I did see there are some videos people have made of doing exercises with weights while sitting down. You can do certain dumbbell stuff while sitting down, a bunch of them actually. So I think when I go back, I'll start doing that. I just got to, rested. So it's a bummer, right? It sucks. I wish I were 20 again, and I could if I were 20, it would not be a problem at all, but I'm not. So I got to figure out a way to make it work. Right. Salon Girl says don't squat. I really think it's the ones where you're bending. There's certain ones, when you squat, you're definitely using your Achilles more. And it's not the ones where I'm just using my arms, obviously. So, and I don't, so I just want to be able to do some weight work. Do you stretch? Well, what I was doing is, for the most part, I was doing some running and then doing the weights. So I was pretty well stretched out because I stretched before I run, and then I would run some, and then I would go right to the weights. But, we'll see. I am not my thought says dynamic warm-up is crucial for injury prevention. Well, I think what I need to do is, if I start doing weights on its own day, I'm going to have to look into that, the stretching stuff. Jeff says rest will definitely help. I've had similar issues before. Anyways, Rick says when you reach a certain age, you have to ease into your exercise. I got into it pretty fast from not doing it at all. But when I first, I wasn't doing the squats and stuff, and then I started doing that stuff. That's when I started noticing it. Hopefully just standing there and doing curls and stuff will not really affect my Achilles. Josh said he got his poo liquid the day of through nasal drip tube. Well, I'm not doing that. I just got to drink it. It's too bad. I wish I had, I was busy playing basketball and stuff when I was younger, so I didn't really need the weight training because I was playing basketball. Anyways, I'll keep you posted on that. So, but I am hopeful. I'm hopeful that that I'll be able to make that work. No, my arm muscles didn't get sore. A little bit, not really. Everything was good. Nothing's been bad. That's the one thing, but that's a big thing. Oh, thank you, JR. JR says, we will stick with you on your streams as long as it takes to get you through the fast. I might be hangry, JR. Thank you, JR. That's very kind of you. You're not going to like me when I'm hangry. I appreciate it, JR. So that's another thing that's going on, my Achilles tendon. And then and by the way, I would be much if I'm not missing a workout now because I wasn't gonna work out for 3 days. But if it gets to the point where I can't really exercise, I'll go crazy. It really will drive me bonkers. But I can always do the sitting weight stuff. Marcy says maybe you can buy a foot spa machine. Well, hopefully it'll be okay. Again, it's only something that just started hurting. It's not that bad. I can walk on it and stuff. I get no pain when I walk on it. So it's just, I caught it early. So hopefully it's just rest. Okay, so I also went today to look into shoes because as I told you, I needed things. My shoe situation, my sneaker situation was bad. I didn't have a proper pair of shoes to lift weights in because the running shoes would be uncomfortable for that. And I was wearing my hiking shoes to lift weights in, and it was and my feet were hurting from my running shoes and my hiking shoes. And I was like, I got to go get, and also my running shoes are like too narrow. So anyways, I told you that last weekend I went to a running shoe store and there's one pair I looked at which felt better, but I have another pair on order, and I'm going to go, when they get the second pair, and I'm going to go try on those pairs again and see if I like, and probably take one of them. But today what I did is I said, I should also look for a pair of shoes to use while I'm lifting, and also just in general. I mean, as I told you, I only really have, these are the only shoes I wear, these Merrell shoes. For like 3 years now, it's like the only thing I've ever worn. Because my feet have issues. I got to wear these big inserts inside, and then also my feet will like hurt in various shoes. So I find very few shoes that fit me right and that like don't hurt my feet. So I went today. I went to another store. They specialize in running, but they sell different sneakers. And no, I don't want shoes. Just sneakers, Mishi. Not shoes. Not shoes. Just sneakers. So they suggested a couple different pairs. Now, their theory was, they had an interesting theory, because my shoes have seemed too tight to me, my running shoes. They said, well, maybe your running shoes are too loose and your foot is sliding around in your running shoes. I don't know if that's the case. I think that might have been the case for when I was weightlifting in my hiking shoes. But anyways, so they suggested two different shoes, and I can return them. I bought both of them, and I can wear them around here, and then if I don't like them, I can return them. One of the two things they sent me, I think, is going to be too tight. But this other pair I'm wearing right now, and I've never had these before, and I'm not minding them as like walking shoes. These are these shoes, and they're called Ultras. They're Ultras, and it's weird. They're kind of comfy, and I don't know that I'll run in them, but I think I might use them to walk around in. It's the Ultra. What's it called? What is the name of the brand? The Ultra. I'll show it to you. Riviera. Let me show you. Now, shoes aren't cheap. I mean, they're running shoes, but I buy, for me, if I can find one pair of shoes that fits me really well, I don't have many shoes. If I have shoes, I'll wear them all the time. It's worth it for me to pay for them. So I'm trying them out. If I don't like them, I can return them. But this is the pair. It's men's Riviera. That's the one I'm wearing. Melissa McQueen says Ultra's good choice. I had never heard of Ultra's before a week ago. No, yes, Sonic, there's both places I went to. I went to this place last week and I went to a place today that are like independently owned like shoe places. So they're not really expensive for running shoes. Remember, these are running shoes, which you can find running shoes that are even more expensive than this. But so I've been wearing them. Again, this is the first shoe besides my Merrell hiking shoes that I've worn in like 3 years. So I'm trying them out. They fit kind of like they're not like overly big, but they don't seem tight. So I'm giving them a shot. I'm kind of liking the feel of them. Also, like, they're not nearly as, these shoes that I wear, my Merrells, are like these huge things with a huge heel and stuff. And I it's good to have the support, but these, in a way, these feel a little more comfortable than the Merrells, in a way. So there it is. So I'm giving them a shot. What does the bottom look like? That. So I'm giving them a shot. I honestly, my feet are so finicky. And then I did this though. Since I like the Ultras, I went to their but here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting to. So I might keep these. I'll read your comments in a second. I might keep these, but I went to their website. I was like, I kind of like these Ultras. I wonder if they have other ones. And you know what I went? I went and looked up training. I looked up training, and they sell a training shoe. They sell a gym shoe. And this is just what I was looking for. I was looking for a gym shoe that I could use to go lift weights in. Whether you're weightlifting, it says. This one right here. So, and they have a thing you can order from their site, and it's free returns. It's free returns. So what I did is I ordered this pair of the workout. I was looking for a pair of training shoes in the same size as the ones I have on right now, and we'll see if they work. Maybe they won't. If not, I'll just ship them back. And then I ordered 2 other different kinds of Ultras just to see what they would be like. So if this all ends, if all of this ends with just me returning the 2 shoes I bought today and getting a pair of weightlifting shoes I can wear to lift weights, then that's great. I'll be happy with that. So I don't know where this is all going to end. It could be the case that I end up literally returning every shoe I buy. But if I like them, I'll keep them all. So this is where I'm at. But you know what? You have to try. You won't know until you try. You don't know until you try. Salon Girl says, those are too flat. No, actually, if it's very interesting. If you go look up weightlifting shoes, like list of best weightlifting shoes, a lot of people wear Chuck Taylors. A lot of people, when they do weight stuff, they wear very flat shoes. They're very different than running shoes. So it's interesting. It's different for training shoes. They're different. I'm not going to be running in these. But it's weird. Again, I've seen multiple lists of like best weightlifting shoes, and they're just like Chuck Taylors are there. And I'm not really weightlifting, but I'm just saying something for me to just stand there and do like dumbbells and stuff. I'm not going to be running around. Sarah Joy says, so true for Chucks and weightlifting. This is like Men's Health. The 10 best shoes to wear for weightlifting according to trainers. But I mean, I'm not lifting in the sense, but I'm doing like weight work. But look, Chuck Taylor All-Stars. This is from Men's Health. Chucks have the necessary hard, flat rubber sole you require for your strongest lifts, as well as some hang-up support, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, that's interesting. So I'm not saying I've never worn Chucks, but my point is training shoes are different than running shoes. The running shoes I have now are like these, and for what I've needed, they've been fine. But I can't walk around in these. I would never wear these to the gym. I can't even wear these to walk down the street. They're made to run. But so I can't use this for everyday whatever. So I need a different pair. And then the other ones, these were a disaster. These are my walking shoes from before. These were an absolute disaster doing stuff in the gym with weights. They were making my feet hurt. So I need to get another pair of shoes I can wear up to the gym to like do my dumbbell stuff. So maybe this one will work out. Anyways, so that's the update on my shoe situation. But we'll have to see. Let me read some comments from you guys. I got to go back and read the comments. Let's see. Hang on. I'm going back. Melly Belly likes the color of the ones I have on now. I actually like the color of these. My problem is, again, my feet are so finicky. They're so ready to get hurt by any shoe. It's this big lottery when I wear shoes, whether they'll hurt my feet or not. So the big question is, will these hurt my feet? They're okay for the moment, but I just got to see. Let's see. M Girl says Z Coils makes some great shoes. They take some getting used to conceptually. Sonic says my brain still thinks of shoes like I did when I was a kid. 2 categories: tennis shoes and nice shoes. E Leader likes New Balance shoes. Melissa McQueen says proper footwear is so important. Darren says, does Ultra have running shoes? So these that I'm wearing are technically running shoes, not these. The ones I showed you before are technically running shoes. But these right here are running shoes. But they're not really, I like them more, I think, for walking. They have them on the website for both running and walking. And I don't really think I'm going to like these for running on the treadmill. I think I'm considering these more as like a walking around shoe. These are the ones right here that I have on. But one of the pairs I ordered, I think, is a running shoe. And so I ordered a couple different pairs from them just to see. And if I don't like them, I'll return them. And then one of the pairs I ordered is like a hiking shoe, like the ones I have. No, I don't wear shoes while sleeping. I wear them at all other times, though. I have to wear shoes inside. My feet, they'll hurt. My heels will hurt. My feet are very sensitive. I've had issues with them before. Denise wears New Balance, Reebok, and Nike for an entire workout. Melly Belly says, I never realized the importance of shoes until I had back surgery. Footwear is so important. Comfort and fit are worth the price. It was interesting, though. The guys at the place I went to today, they were like they were like, you don't want to get shoes that are too big to run in because your feet will move around in them, which I totally understand. The problem is the one pair they gave me, I think for most people would work, but for me it's going to be too tight. My feet are so sensitive. You ultimately got to do what works for you. Yes, Mishi, one of the shoes, the running shoes that I'm looking at the other place that I might get was a pair of Brooks running shoes. But again, the nice thing about these shoes, the 2 pairs I got today, one I'm definitely going to return, is they have a policy within 60 days you can return it. And then the ones I ordered online, you can also return them too. So this is what you need to do. I need to get into the modern world where people do order things. People order things and then return them if they don't work out. That's what I did with Old Navy, right? You saw how many shorts I ordered with Old Navy. I ordered a ton of shorts. And I kept the ones I like. I kept a third of them. And I returned 2/3 of them. Probably more than that. I probably returned 70% of them. But that's fine. That's what people do. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it looks kind of weird when you're first ordering them and it's such a big bill. But you're going to get a lot of that back. The Lucky Minute says, I have to wear shoes inside too. I have shoes just for inside. I wish my feet were less sensitive because I would wear like more stylish shoes. I just can't. I have to just take what I can get. Dave Moss says, wait till your joints wear out from all the exercises. Well, hopefully I'll be okay. I mean, eventually, as you get older, I know things get hurt more. Let me just check, make sure there's no crazy news happening. So, that was a big deal for me, though. I told you. I said I haven't been shoe shopping forever. I actually went today. I went to the shoe store. I did it. I said enough is enough. I'm going. I got to get on this. You saw me yesterday, though. I couldn't even sit here because my toes were hurting in my shoes. So at least my toes don't hurt right now. Gosh, that was only a day ago. Last night's stream seems like weeks ago. Whew. Salon Girl, I don't know that I've been in a shopping mood. I've been in a problem-solving mood. I've had these problems and I need to take care of them. I had no shorts and no shoes. That's a problem. Elier says, no cartilage left in my knees. Thanks, Darren. I hope I find shoes that fit my needs soon. Lisa M says, why the fast? My colonoscopy is on Friday, and I am officially now fasting until, it's on Thursday. So my colonoscopy is Thursday, 10:30. I am now fasting. I cannot eat any solid food at all, except for Jello, until my colonoscopy is over. I am officially fasting. Steve Edwards is half done with his vet. Very cool. Steve Edwards, have you watched Chasing Classic Cars? I love that show. Okay, so again, my schedule is at 5. I should show you guys. Let me. Oh, I think I showed you yesterday. Let me show you again. I'll show you the what I have to do tomorrow. Today, later today. Oh my gosh, this starts later today. Hang on, please. So remember I showed you this? So it's called soup prep. So what I have to do is, step 1, pour 1 6-ounce bottle of poopy liquid into the cup. Then you fill the rest of the cup with water. So poopy liquid water mix is 16 ounces, right? Then you drink that. You got to drink that. Drink all the liquid, all the poopy liquid, and then you have to drink 2 more 16-ounce cups of water within an hour. So that's at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. I have 16 ounces of poopy liquid and then 32 ounces of water. And then I have to do it again. The next one I have to do has been changed to, I think, 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. So at 5 p.m. I'll drink the poopy liquid. And then I'll be pooping. And then I got to do it again at 3 a.m. No, see, Michelle Sparks, you do not have to bring any food. Thank you for asking. I'll be okay here. I'll just be so happy when it's over. But thank you, see, Michelle Sparks. You're doing more than enough. Now, I don't know how fast after I drink the poopy liquid do I start pooping. Does anyone know? No, I don't get a huge jug. I have it's different for me. No huge jug. I prefer it this way. They told me at the doctor's office said to me, well, we haven't been getting like big complaints about it. They told me it didn't taste that bad, but Damian Hill says less than an hour. That's going to be the scariest part. The time between you drink the poopy liquid until the time you start pooping for the first time. Lucky Minute says sometimes nothing happens till the next dose. Mishi Melody says it kicked in an hour-ish after the first dose. Sarah Joy says sometimes 3 hours, it depends on your body. Dave Ma says liquid tastes bad. Lisa says everyone is different. Grandma Ducky says 30 minutes. Julie says, tastes better the colder it is. Go for a run. No run. Aries says, depends on your body. Read is real says, about an hour or so. Remember, you haven't had much to eat. Yeah, you're right. There's not going to be that much poop and food in my body. There shouldn't be. So it's just the cleansing effect. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of water. I think Jay-Z told me, he said if it's raining out your butt, that's what they want. It's like it's raining out your butt. Thank you, Sue Baker, for your wishes of good luck. I don't know what I'm going to eat after. Jay-Z's advice was listen to your stomach. So I'll see what I feel like after. David Brooks, I never have soda, but I did buy some 7-Up. Just so I had it here. I have 7-Up in the fridge in case I need it during the... I have until 5 p.m. I just drink clear liquids. Actually, I can still drink clear liquids, I believe, until midnight. Then after midnight, I can't have anything. Oh boy, guys, it's going to be insane. People are telling me it'll feel like pee. I have my medicated wipes here. I bought some extra toilet paper just to have it, and I splurged and got the Cottonelle like Gentle Care with aloe in it. But I'm assuming I'll need more of my medicated wipes. It's not far, Melly Belly. It's only about a 15-minute drive. 15-minute drive from here to the procedure place. Sarah Joyce is like a super bad tummy bug. I don't think I've ever had something like this. I've never had something like this where I knew what was coming in like 36 hours. Reed Israel says, get out those tucks and keep them nearby. Oh, no. Darlene Ram says, sugary liquids will help with energy. Thank you, Sue Baker. It's Thursday. It's tomorrow. It's Thursday at 10:30 a.m. That's when the procedure is. Damien says, be sure not to block the loo with the wipes. I got to check. Tuck's medicated wipes, I assume, are not flushable. I got to get like a garbage bag in there. Questions and answers. Tuck's medicated pads. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Why is that not one of the frequently asked questions? How should I use Tuck's pads? Apply the pad externally to the affected area. Oh, it's going to be terrible. It's on the label. It's on the label. I look on the label. I'm going to assume it's not flushable. It's on the label. Let me go get the Tucks and see. Hang on. See, now just to have it here, I got Cottonelle Ultra Gentle Care. It was a little extra, but, you know, I just figured in case I need it here for extra. Tux here. Tux. I don't see anything on the label, but let me see. I'm going to assume I can't flush these. I'll put them in a garbage bag or something. And then I got Dude Wipes. These claim to be flushable, but I might put them all in a garbage bag. I was sent Dude Wipes. Will 150 be enough? I have 100 Tux and 50 Dude Wipes. That's 150. Am I going to poop 150 times? Oh, no. Oh, and I got, Rita's Real. Rita's Real, you got to remind me. I got to try your, you sent me the bidet thing. Rita's Real sent me the foam thing. I got to try that too, where you put the foam on the toilet paper and it makes it a flushable wipe. Rita's Real says you don't have to use the Tux every single time. People are saying it'll be enough. Grandma Ducky says, Lord, I hope so. Gone with the Gale says the wipes clog up the sewage treatment plant machinery. Look it up, it ruins it. Well, I'm not going to. Read Israel says the foam for your poop, we need a review. It's going to be awful. Guys. I just want to be done with it and have the mental relief of not worrying about it. I have been worrying about this for so long. I have been really worried about it and just all of the elements about it. I just don't want to think about it anymore. I want to get it over with. Just got to get it over with. Sarah Joy says you're almost there. Look, I made it through the low-fiber diet. I'll say this. I'm very annoyed by the low-fiber diet, but it was fine. The low-fiber, it was doable. I had food, fine. It wasn't insane. It was just an annoyance. But yeah, the low-fiber diet's over now because I'm not eating anymore. I did 4 days. I did 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. I did 4 days of low-fiber diet. See, Michelle Sparks thinks I'll be fine by Friday. Salon Girl says the worst is yet to come. That could be true. Mark says hardest part is the prep. I mean, I think the hardest part's going to be the fast. Aries says we're in the end game now. Darlene says sit on toilet until stop pooping and use the same amount toilet paper as usual. Usually 2 or 3 times top you'll be running to toilet. Stomach empties fast. Well, I hope so. That sounds optimistic. Hannah Williams says, test is no problem, prep is the worst. Yeah, I'm worried about the prep, not the test. The test is the test. I've been worried about the prep. Read Israel says, hardest part is keeping your mind busy. Well, the problem is when you're fasting and you feel like crap. It's you can't watch. It's hard to I'm going to watch a movie now while I feel just awful. Ooh, Nicole says, jump in the shower for a quick clean if the bathroom trips get too splashy. One time, a roommate of mine in college, one of our roommates, we ran out of toilet paper, so he used the shower, and we found out, and we were not happy with him. No, I'll be either out or I'll be drugged up in some sense during the test. Queen of Hearts said, I had the test done. It's nothing. You just fart all day. You're not sore or anything. Just getting through not eating is the sucky part. It's really dumb. You know, my doctor's office, this is what they say. The actual instructions say, I'm going to read you the instructions. It says, in big letters, it says, drink only clear liquids all day the day before your procedure. It doesn't say anything about eating. What it should say is, don't eat the day before your procedure, drink only clear liquids. But it doesn't say that, so it's very confusing, because then elsewhere in the instructions says don't eat after midnight of the day before your procedure, like 12 hours before your procedure. So it's just confusing, because it says drink only clear liquids all day the day before your procedure, and you're like, well, does that mean I can eat? Is it just about the liquids, or is it about eating? It doesn't say don't eat. But I called them up and I said, do you mean don't eat? And they said, yes, we mean don't eat. So they should say that. It's very confusing. So I'm just doing a quick news check. Quick news check, everyone. I think we're good. Okay. Darlene says drinking the jug of disgusting liquid is more brutal over everything else. Well, I don't have a jug. Yeah, read is real. I really should tell them. The problem is, like, I should tell them to update the directions. I mean, I did tell them on the phone. I was like, it didn't really say that. Like, it is strictly speaking, if you follow their instructions do not say to not eat today. Lizzie, it's possible that that tomorrow night there could be some breaking news that's so huge I feel like I have to cover it. So I don't know what's going to happen. There might be breaking news tomorrow, either during the fast or during the poopy time. No, Lego Mike, can't eat all day today. Can't eat all day. Confirm with the doctor. We'll see. Well, I'll figure it out. You can wear Depends? I don't think the Depends would work. You must get to go Thursday or hubby will kill me. No, it's on Thursday. That's when the appointment is. That's when it is. Ziggy says, just remember you want to have a clean and empty colon for the camera. It will be all worth it in the end. Am I going to film it? No, I'm not going to be live streaming or anything. I think my brothers are both going to get one soon too. None of us have had it. So we'll all be doing it. It'll be fun for the whole family. What did Damian Hill do? I don't think Damian Hill meant anything by that, but I can see why Damian was timed out. I can see why Damian was timed out. I can definitely see that one. Yeah, I can. That's politics. Damien, you crossed the politics line. Oh, boy. When my brothers do it, I'll be able to give them advice. Hey, I'm 52 minutes into my fast, guys. How about that? I'm 52 minutes into the fast. Thanks again, AJ, Mark Helton, Lizzie, Sarah Joy. Thank you for moderating. I appreciate it. Thank you. See, Michelle Sparks said her and her husband are going to use this as a chance to sightsee in Orlando. Hang out in Orlando. Read Israel. I can't tell if I'm performing a public service or having the effect of discouraging people from getting it. I hope people are encouraged to get it because it's important to get it. From my understanding with colon cancer, it can it's hard to detect, and you can so it's important to get it so you can catch it at an early stage. That's my understanding. Okay, let me show you. A colonoscopy is a screening test for colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer, says WebMD. This is a cancer that starts in the colon or rectum. Both are part of the large intestine. Colorectal cancer is the third most common cause of cancer-related death for both men and women. If it is caught early, colorectal cancer has a 90% survival rate. Not only does it screen for CRC, it is one of the only screening tests that can actually prevent colon cancer. By finding and taking colon polyps out before they become cancer, doctors can prevent their later development to cancer. Well, there you go. I should have read this before. So it can help detect colorectal cancer early, which can help you survive. And it could prevent cancer by finding and taking colon polyps out before they become cancerous. That's why it's important to have it. Look, also, here's from UNC Health Talk. Colon cancer is more serious and more common than you might think. In fact, 5 to 6% of people will develop colon cancer in their lifetimes. But there's good news, Dr. Parekh says. Colonoscopy makes colorectal cancer one of the few cancers we can actually prevent. Doctors are mainly looking for precancerous or cancerous colon polyps, which are gross on the inside of the colon's lining. If doctors spot polyps, they can quickly and painlessly remove them during the same colonoscopy. How about that? Talk to your doctor about having one if you're any of the following: older than 45, older than 40 with a family history of colon cancer or colon polyps. You've noticed a change in your bowel movements or have bleeding and pain regardless of age. It is painless. It is quick. Colonoscopy prep is not that bad. We'll see. This says that when you drink the prescribed laxative, starting around 7, you should be done around 3 hours later. So if I take my first poopy liquid at 5, I should be done pooping around 8, it says. Then it says when you take the second poopy liquid, it shouldn't be as intense as the previous evening, since the majority of your fecal matter will have been flushed out. There are alternatives, but colonoscopies remain the most effective long-term option for colon cancer screening. This is interesting. The at-home colon cancer detection tests are highly sensitive for cancer only when you already have the disease. But colonoscopies can detect precancerous lesions and prevent them from growing into anything detectable by a home stool test. Interesting. It can save your life. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine suggests that the removal of cancer-causing polyps during a colonoscopy reduces the chance of death from colorectal cancer by 53%. Elizabeth Scott said she had 2 family members who died of colon cancer, both ignored until it was too late. I want to find, I believe I've read that it's like hard to detect if you don't like have it's not an easy one to detect until it's in an advanced stage, unless you have like a procedure like a colonoscopy. See if I can find that. Is that though? Am I right in thinking about that about colon cancer, or am I wrong? Oh, I found, here's one. Self. I think it says it in this article. Julian Sanchez, MD, a colorectal surgeon, points out colon cancer can be hard to detect, given that its symptoms are vague and may not even surface at all. As with many cancers, early detection is key with colon cancer. More than 90% of the time, it's curable if it's detected early. Seeds the Day says colon cancer is so sneaky. Lucky Minute had an endoscopy 1 week and colonoscopy the next week. Endoscopy is through your mouth, right? It's so funny. You know what's really dumb? It's so dumb. I'm having this procedure done. You would think I would have read more about it. I didn't even realize. Maybe because I'm intentionally putting it out of my mind. I didn't even realize that one of the goals of the procedure was to find the precancerous polyps and take those out too. You'd think in all of my thinking about this, I would have taken 5 minutes to read about that. It's pretty funny I hadn't. Well, I have now. Endoscopy is the insertion of a long, thin tube directly into the body to observe an internal organ or tissue in detail. Down your throat. Mayo Clinic says they insert something down your throat. Endoscopy. Upper endoscopy. That's an upper endoscopy. Okay. Endoscopy? I was pronouncing it wrong, apparently. Endoscopy? Let's see. Oh, why is it not playing? Endoscopy. Oh, I thought it was endoscopy. Oh, okay. Endoscopy. I never knew it was pronounced that way. Endoscopy. Boy, oh me. Boy, oh boy. I was off on that one. I never knew that. Chris Lund says, I'm more worried about the procedure itself. Do you bend over for this? I have no idea. I found it. During your colonoscopy, you'll lie on your left side on an exam table. Oh, I guess endoscopy. It's endoscopy and colonoscopy. Oh, there. Well, I guess that makes sense. You'll lie on your left side. You'll get sedatives. Go to sleep. Doctor puts. I guess you'll lie on your side. All right. Fine. I see pictures of people lying on their side. Why do you lie on your left side? That was from WebMD. This is from Science Daily. Having patients lie on their left side can result in more polyps being found, thus increasing the effectiveness of the colonoscopy, according to a study. Interesting. How about that? Letter artist says the doctor will be at your feet with a scope and monitor. C. Michelle Sparks thinks soon they'll have a tiny camera you swallow that will check everything. Nicole says left side because of the shape of your colon. Red Raven is here. Red Raven says, I have fasted for 3 days and had no problems, but you need salt water. People think we will die without food and water in 3 days is wrong. Thank you, Laverne Thompson, for your kind wishes. Interesting. Interesting, guys. The Lucky Minute says they will give you pictures with your report to keep in your files. It's a joke? No, it's not a joke. Katrina Jones says, my mom's was earlier today and it was a breeze. Well, hopefully they don't find anything too bad. Nicole says medical stuff fascinates me, which is why I'm a nurse. In another life, I would be a doctor because it's super interesting. It would be really fascinating. I can't do it right now, but it would be really fascinating to understand like all this different stuff about how the body works. Yes, Mix-a-Lot. This is just a preventative check. A recommended preventative check. It's covered by my insurance because it is preventative. I mean, I'll say this. It just shows you how valuable it is. The fact that like basic insurance policies, I believe, all cover this kind of thing. This is like an expensive procedure, I'm sure, right? You have a doctor there and you have staff there and you got to go to this hospital and then they got to give you drugs. Like, this is not a cheap thing. But the insurance covers it. The insurance, Chris says, I wonder how much it is without insurance. I wonder, it's a good question. I'm looking at a couple sites. I don't know if it's reliable, but a couple different sites at around $3,000. Bankrate says average cost of colonoscopy without health insurance is between $2,100 and $3,764. Another site said $3,000 too. So it's actually, thought it might even be more expensive than that. Right. Mark says it's more expensive for insurance to have to pay a cancer bill. So it just, in the long run, the insurance will save so much money. Right. Damian Hill. No, I thank you, Damian Hill. I didn't think you were really saying that. I just, the way it was said, it could have been interpreted that way. So we try to keep the politics out of the chat. I understand. I didn't really... I thought it was just I thought you weren't really meaning to be very political. It was just the way it was said. So I understand why it was timed out. Thank you, Damian Hill. I appreciate that. I know you're normally very well behaved in the chat, Damian Hill, which I appreciate as well. Gatorbait says most insurance does not pay 100%. I actually, Gatorbait, what they do is they send you a document before your colonoscopy, and they say, here are the codes for the procedure. Call your insurance company and make sure they're covered. So I literally called my insurance company and I said, I sent them the document. And I said, can you tell me how much this cost? And they went through all 5 codes and they said all 5 of them are 0 if it's preventative. So it is preventative. So, but I literally did call my insurance company and it had the exact billing codes that they're using. Mark says mine covers 100%. And mine is not, I certainly don't have like super fancy insurance. But I think it's just because it's like seen as such a valuable preventative thing. Oh, and I have deductibles. When I got my lab work done, my blood tests I had blood tests just for my checkup. I think I had to pay like $50 or something like that. But this procedure they cover. They told me on the phone. That's what they said. I went through it with them. Wrote it all down. She typed it all into the computer. Chris says TRICARE better cover. I don't know if that's his insurer. Our viewer, Tara, says, thank you for streaming this. I'll be doing this soon and I needed a tutorial. Well, you can watch more streams later today when I talk about my fast and my poopy liquid. Oh boy, it's so weird. I'm wondering with the shoes I got today, it's interesting because, I'm so literally for 3 years, I've only weared one model of shoe. I have like 2 different versions of this. It's the same shoe. So my feet are so used to this one model of shoe. So, when you get a new bed, they say like you got to give like between a month or 2, I believe, to just break. It's going to hurt even if you like the bed eventually. It's natural to have pain when you get a new bed because your body's just not used to it. So I'm wondering with like shoes, at what point will I feel like, can I say like, this is what they'll feel like? I don't know. We'll have to see. The Lucky Minute said you have 2 doctors, one that does the procedure and one that does the anesthesia. That's a good point. I had a bill for the anesthesia doctor once, crazy bill. Edward, I've never done a colonic. The poopy water is the laxative liquid you have to take twice to flush out all your stomach. Oh, Rita's real. Thank you, Rita's real. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Rita's real. More later today. No, Windy City Bobby, we were just talking about Cologuard and we read an article that said Cologuard, which you do when you poop into a box or whatever it is, that does not detect precancerous polyps. It only can detect if you already have cancer. So it's not as good of a test. Denise says, I might be scheduling this to be done soon also. Have been having issues 2 years now. If not for your education on this, wouldn't even consider getting it done. Well, at least you see what it's like. At least you can see what I have to do. It's very important, though. Like, it can keep you from dying. It's that important. Gator bait look like Brooks running shoes. I might get a pair. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Leslie D says you'll be running back and forth to the bathroom to break in those new shoes. The thing is, though, maybe I don't want to wear these shoes because what if I have an accident? Then I can't return them. Elite Gamer is here. Now, guys, remember, I'm officially fasting. I can't eat now. I can only have clear liquid. It is now 1:13 a.m. My procedure is in about 33 hours. Yes, as Aries says, no more food. I can have Jello. See Michelle Sparks says, wear your old shoes just in case. I have to start drinking the poopy liquid at 5 p.m. Rick Hoppy says, it's time for me to get another scope. I think I'm more open to getting another one now. Good. I didn't realize the clear Gatorade they had at the clear Gatorade and the clear Powerade they had at the grocery was well, I'm gonna make some more ice. I forgot to do that. I gotta make some more ice. Did I make more ice? I think I gotta make some more ice. I have a bunch of ice here, but I want to put ice in like my Gatorade and stuff. But the clear Gatorade is like cherry flavored. I didn't know that. And the clear Powerade is cherry flavored. Why is clear cherry? Francis Agnes says, stay positive. You'll make it. Fasting is only temporary, not forever. So it's not a big deal. At least you are learning through experience on what it feels like to get a colonoscopy. I am learning. That is true. Thank you, Francis. Wow, Lady Edith has them every 2 years. Can I have sherbet? No. I cannot. See, Michelle Sparks says, I don't know, it's odd, but cherry is hubby's fave. Oh, I forgot to. I got to tell you about Chipotle. Is anyone still watching? I got to update you about Chipotle. So check this out. So I went to Chipotle today because I was at the sneaker store, and Chipotle is like right across the street. So I was like, okay, I'll go get like I'll get a little burrito bowl thing. I just won't get beans in it, right? Because I can't have beans. I'll get like some steak and some white rice, which is what I got. So I get in line and I go up there and they're like, what can I get you? And the guy's like, what can I do? And I'm like, I'll have a bowl. And I said, but I'm not going to have any beans. So can I get extra rice in place of that? And so he gives me like a very average amount of rice. And I said, oh, can I get some extra? And he gives me like a little extra, but it's not that much. And so then he put the steak on it. I was like, is it possible to get a little more rice? Like I've never had an issue getting rice and beans at a lot of rice and beans at Chipotle. And he's like, well, it'll be extra. And I was like, fine. So he put like one little scoop of rice on. And then he put the red marker next to it, meaning like that's what they put for when you get extra meat. And I was like, whatever. So he passes it down to the next guy. And then the next guy, without even saying anything, takes the red marker and he puts it back. And I'm like, wait, why did the guy do that? Did he think like the red marker was for extra meat and he didn't see extra meat? Or did he overhear what was happening and he was just like, we're not supposed to charge for extra rice? So anyways, I'm an honest person when it comes to like food stuff. Like if they give me double meat and then they only charge me for single, I'll say, I had double meat. But I was like, when I get to the register, am I going to tell them I had extra rice? And I decided no, because I had no beans. First of all, I've never paid for extra rice of that amount before. Second of all, I had no beans. So it's entirely fair that I would get a little extra rice. So they didn't charge me for extra rice ultimately, but I didn't tell them I had extra rice. But I had no beans. So I thought it all worked out in the end. But here's the best thing. So I told you, remember I told you the whole story about how this Chipotle, whenever I go, there's a guy there who I think has like some mental issues, unfortunately, and he's always there, and I never even see him with food, and he's always talking very, very loudly on the phone, like he's having a work conversation, but I actually don't think he's talking to anyone because it's like nonstop, and it's always, like whenever I go, he's there, right? And I normally go to that Chipotle anytime from like 5 to 8 p.m., right? So it's always in the late afternoon, early evening. So today I go in there and I'm like, oh, it was like 12:30, and I was like, oh, maybe like he won't be there, so I don't have to listen to him and put on, I didn't have my headphones with me, and so I go in and he's not there, and I'm like, whew. So I'm eating, and it's so relaxed, and so it takes me about 20 minutes to eat, and as I'm finishing up, guess who walks in the Chipotle? The guy. So I was leaving, so I didn't have to listen to it. But I assume he spent the next 6 hours there talking on the phone, or however long it is. It might even be longer. And as I said before, so I don't blame the guy. Like I don't think the guy's trying to annoy anybody. I feel bad for the guy, like if he has some kind of mental thing which like makes him do this. So I don't blame the guy at all. The guy is just, I don't think he's trying to bother anyone, and I have sympathy for him. But the point I made on the last stream was, look, it is a restaurant, and, it's a dining room where my point was the restaurant should do something about the situation, because it looks to be a guy going there for, it could be like 7 hours a day and just talking really loudly nonstop on the phone. And most of the time I've been there, he hasn't even been eating anything. Now, I will say today, he came in, and the last I saw, he walked up to the counter, but I don't know if he ordered anything, so he might have ordered food. But pretty much every time I've seen him there, he hasn't been eating anything. And so it's an unfortunate situation, but like, he walked in right as it was like, it wasn't like 5 or 8, it was like 1 p.m. that he walked in. So anyways, that's the update about that. But there you go. There is my update about what happened at Chipotle. So there. It's just a strange situation. I think next time I have to try the other Chipotle. There's a Chipotle in the other direction. I think it'll probably take about 2 minutes longer to get there. Ziggy says, thank you for the update. Edward says, was that loud man still there on his phone? Edward, I literally the thing you just asked about, I just spoke about for 5 minutes. I just explained the whole thing. Edward, are you behind? Edward, maybe Edward is behind in the video. No, Chris, he does not work there. Letter artist says maybe he frequents both. Well, he's at the one so much, he can't be at the other one that much. Dave, I don't know if they have cauliflower rice. I haven't checked. Is it cauliflower or cauliflower? Oh, thank you, Grandma Ducky. Hey, thanks, Grandma Ducky. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much. Very kind of you, Grandma Ducky. Grandma Ducky, I bought the new shoes today, which I'm going to return at least one pair, but I might keep one pair. So I put your shoe money towards it. Thank you, Grandma Ducky. I appreciate it. I owe you a special thank you. Cauliflower is pronounced cauliflower? Oh my gosh.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Not cauliflower. Cauliflower, not cauliflower. Cauliflower. Yeah, Sonic says, let's hope the guy isn't your gastroenterologist. Well, my doctor's a woman. The woman doing the procedure. But what if I see the guy working there? Epan says that Chipotle near me was out of lettuce the other day. When Chipotle runs out of things, it's just they're all so poorly managed. It's ridiculous. Oh, I owe a thank you to Murray Cameron. Murray Cameron made a donation. He said, for Edward and Aries, good behavior tonight so far. Smiley face. Did you hear that? Murray Cameron made a donation, said, for Edwards and Aries, good behavior tonight so far. We'll see. Thank you, Murray. That's very kind of you. Oh, thank you, Grandma Ducky. Grandma Ducky says, I saw that. We're all excited for you. Hope you get to keep them all. LOL. Well, one of the two pairs today I have to return. It's just too small. But the other pair I'm wearing right now. So hopefully I'm really hoping this pair works out. I really do. I just have to wear it for a couple days around here and see how it is. I really hope so. Thank you, Grandma Ducky. AJ says, thank you, Murray. Aries Puric says, bravo, thanks, sir. Hey, Bob Piffle is here. Rick Hoppy says, if I were the owner of that franchise, I'd be pissed if I found out the staff wasn't dealing with that guy. It could be handled compassionately. Rick, it makes no sense. As I said before last time, like, if anyone working there cared about the experience of the customers, it would be dealt with, like you said, compassionately. But it's somebody bought that franchise. Somebody spent a not small amount of money to have a Chipotle there. And yet somehow they're allowing a situation where there's a disturbance for hours and hours and hours, probably the majority of the day, every day, in that dining room, which will make people want to go there again. It makes me not want to go there again. So it's just, and why would you allow that to happen? But just no one cares. Again, I don't blame the guy. I mean, he doesn't know any better. But, come on. I like it. Edward Kim says he'd like to ask about packages, but he's afraid of getting timed out. See, that works. The threat works. The threat of timeout works. William Foe says, could it be the owner? You never know. I have a hard time believing that, though. Sonic thinks he was placed there by Applebee's. It is 1:25. It's 1:25, guys. Wow. I'll be hungry soon. In like a couple hours, I'll be hungry. What'll happen is then I'll go to bed and I'll be really hungry when I wake up. I got to keep hydrating. This is just water. At some point, I'll break out the Gatorade and soda and juice and all that. So, we'll see what happens. I'm still unclear on this. I still worry that this doesn't count as Jello. The snack pack. This is what I got. I got like stuff like this. It was in the Jello aisle. But it doesn't say Jello. It says snack pack. Juicy gels. Do I have to call my doctor's office and say, does snack pack juicy gels count as Jello? Because all they told me was it's okay to eat Jello. Manic Miner says it's Jello. Jay-Z told me it was Jello. C. Michelle Sparks says it's Jello. Sonic says it's gelatin. They can't call it Jello as Jello is a brand. Dave Moss says same ingredients, just a name. Ari says it's Jello. C. Michelle Sparks says it's just off-brand. E-Pan says just marketing. I got two of them. I got lemon lime, and there was like watermelon, strawberry, kiwi. Edward says that sure looks like Jello to me. I just don't want to get in there and they'll say like, what did you have to eat? And I'll say I had snack pack juicy gels. And they would say, no, we told you no food. We said Jello. What are the ingredients in the snack pack? Jello snack pack, lemon lime ingredients. That's a good question. That's what I should have done. Hunt's snack pack, juicy gels ingredients. Water, sugar, apple juice from concentrate. I don't know what these things are. What are these things? It's just called gel. I'm not going to make box Jello at this point. That ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. Now read Jello ingredients. Then I got to compare. I got to compare everything. And then see. Jello lime mix has gelatin in it. Does the snack pack not have gelatin? Here, Hy-Vee says it has these are the ingredients for Jello. I don't know. Snack pack doesn't seem. I don't see gelatin there. I don't see gelatin there. I don't know, guys. I might have to call the doctor about it tomorrow. I think I'm going to call the doctor when I wake up and ask. I don't want to mess around. Sonic says, well, that is odd. Maybe it doesn't count. Maybe it doesn't count. Says no gelatin. Doesn't even say gelatin. And I might not be able to have it. Damian Hill says carrageenan. Is it carrageenan? Is the ingredient that makes it jello-y. Carrageenan. I guess. I don't know if it is. How to make Jello from the box. Flouronmyfingers.com. Pour the powdered gelatin to medium-sized mixing bowl. Add boiling water and stir for 2 minutes. Stir in the cold water. Refrigerate for at least 4 hours. Oh no. I could have made some. Now it's too late. Now it's too late to make it. Lager and Camp, I'm so close to hiding you. You are so rude. Lager and Camp, you have a unique talent of just saying stuff in the most rude, annoying way. And it's just, I'm sick of listening to it. Why should I not hide you from every channel? You're just annoying. And you know it. Stop being annoying. Stop. You can say the things you're going to say in a non-annoying, jerky way. Dare I say it's a word that begins with A and ends up with E, is what it's like. I just always notice that about you. It's strange that it's always you. It's strange that I always notice that about you. So, it's not going to continue. It's not going to continue. I'm telling you right now. It's just when you notice something again and again and again, it's no longer random. Man. This is Lager and Camp. This was Lager and Camp's comment. So I'm talking about Jello, right? This thing which is in the Jello aisle and which all of you thought was Jello. Lager and Camp says, you told us you didn't do your homework. Guess not. Why should I bother listening to that? Why is he even saying it? You know? I mean, come on. It's amazing. That's Lager and Camp for you. That's just typical of Lager and Camp. That's what he does. He or she does. All the time. It's stuff like that. So why should I listen to it anymore? I'm not going to. No more. Last warning for Lager and Camp. Emily, there were no pre-made Jello cups. There were none. In the Jello aisle, there was boxed Jello and all of that and that kind of thing. There were no pre-made cups that said Jello on them. Mrs. Heminger, I'm going to hide you in a second. Stop asking about the COVID test. What is wrong with you? For 4 straight broadcasts, you won't stop asking about a COVID test. Just stop it. Ah! Oh my gosh. You're out of your mind. Jeez. Ridiculous. She's another one. No more. No more for her. She's the last warning for Mrs. Heminger. I can't take it anymore. I guess this is why I can't stream too late. Super Nintendo Zach thinks she should be banned. She's getting very close. She's getting very close. Starfire says you find the Jello cups in the refrigeration aisle. Is that true? Are the Jello cups refrigerated? Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Jello is refrigerated? Oh, maybe they have them. I can go there tomorrow. I don't know if they have it there. I don't know if they have it there. Are you sure? Mark Helton says Jello in the cup should be in the open refrigerated aisle. Oh, because I went to the Jello section that wasn't refrigerated. Okay. I bet they have it then. I wonder if I can, I bet I can return these. I bet I can return the ones I bought and say I got the wrong kind. I don't think Publix will care. I'm going to do that. First thing I'm going to do when I wake up. I know it's full of preservatives. It doesn't matter. I'm eating it one time because I have a colonoscopy. I'm not going to cook Jello tomorrow while I'm fasting. I'll probably mess it up if I cook it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go when I wake up, and I'm going to go to the market, and I'm going to exchange my snack pack for Jello. There you go. I don't know why Jello would have to be refrigerated. I guess that's the way Jello is. Thanks, Richard Williams. Sue T says you pay double price if you pay for the refrigerated ones, or twice price. I don't have a choice. I'm doing this for a colonoscopy. It's for one day. I'm not going to cook it tomorrow myself. To repeat, I'm doing it for one day. It's for a colonoscopy. I'm not going to cook it tomorrow. I've never cooked it before. I'm going to get the one in the Publix. Not on call says real Jello will melt. Okay, there you go. All right, I can't wait. Thanks for the help. William says the green one should have been in the Jello aisle, but they also have Jello in the fridge sections too. The thing is, though, look at this. Look at this picture. Oh, no, that's in the fridge. Oh, see, these are in the fridge. This is a picture on iHeartPublix.com. See, it says Jello snacks, but they're in the refrigerated area. You're right. You are right. You are right. Guys, I'm going to start timing people out. If you keep whining about me not making Jello, the point's been made 100 times. Why do you keep making it again? No one wants to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it. Come on. Guys, really? Nope, Red Raven, get time out. Stop. I already told you. It's funny. I literally just 4 times. I'm ending the stream soon because you guys clearly can't handle a stream this late. I literally just calmly explained several times. It's for one day. It's a day I'm fasting. I don't want to be cooking it or making it. I don't want to be making something I haven't made before. I don't want to bother making anything when I'm fasting. And I calmly explained it 4 times. And then right now I have multiple people saying, well, I told you it was easy, but I guess do your own thing. Or, oh, well, I told you, and it's so easy to do. It's just like, what's wrong? Why can't you just accept that I would prefer to not deal with it tomorrow? Why is that so bothersome to you? This is why I can't stream late, I guess. Yeah, we're wrapping up the stream soon. You guys can't handle a stream this late. Yeah, Mark Helton says as easy as possible on this day. Is it really that bad? It's that big a deal to you that I'm getting the Jello packs for one day rather than making the Jello myself? Is there really such a huge difference between the two that it's so bothersome to you that I'm making some enormous mistake that you just have to correct me on? This is where you're making your stand. You're very upset at me, and you just can't help yourself from saying something because I'm making such a grave mistake by buying the refrigerated Jello for one day rather than making it myself? No, it's not because I'm fasting. Stop saying that. I just ate something a couple hours ago. I mean, it's just unbelievable. David Allen, I'm timing you out. David Allen, that's stupid. What you're saying is stupid. Why on earth are you having a colonoscopy unless you are suspected of having cancer? We literally read the articles before about how it can prevent you from getting cancer. And we read this before. It can detect precancerous polyps. It helps detect it early because it's hard to detect. But you're going to get angry because you didn't do doing 5 seconds of research. Again, this is what everything's going to pieces right now. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. In the last 20 minutes, everything's gone to crap in the chat. Chris is saying good night. I'm wrapping this up in 5 minutes because we can't be doing this anymore. We can't be doing this anymore. I don't know what happened to the chat. I guess once we got too late, people can't just be normal anymore. It's really amazing. Toxic, exactly. As Aries says, toxic. Yes, the Lucky Minute says over Jello. Well, now this guy was mad because he was mad that I was getting a colonoscopy. He's very angry at me for getting a colonoscopy, a preventative colonoscopy. Sonic already posted. The summary. Yeah, I think it's time. Kangaroo Island TV says, guys, it's time. Please, P.S. Stay positive. Listen to Steve and be constructive. Yeah, stay positive. Thank you, Sonic. Here's Sonic's summary. Thanks, Steve and Mods. Spaghetti shirt, broth, orange and pear before midnight, new man, Achilles, shoes, poopy liquid, Tux and TP, Chipotle update, refrigerated Jello aisle. Thank you, Sonic, and thanks for the summary. Thanks to our mods, too. Denise said, hope they have them. We don't have them at my store. Why don't you just make it yourself? Why don't you just make it yourself? I told you. Yes, Gray Hughes, I'm getting it on Thursday. Yeah, maybe this will make the paper. The Islander, as Mark said. Okay, hey, thank you to our mods. Mark Helton. Mods had to deal with a lot tonight. Mark Helton, Sarah Joy, AJ, Lizzie. Thank you, mods. I don't know how you do this every day, mods. Thanks for all you for watching, except the 10% of you who were acting like idiots. Thank you to all of our viewers and our lurkers and stuff. Kangaroo Island TV, TT Lucky Minute, Darlene Ram, Brian Sheridan, Sue Baker, Mix-a-Lot, Gray Hughes Investigates. Bob Piffle says, I can't believe you're not making the Jello. This will bother me till Friday. He's joking. Auric 3D, Melissa McQueen, Ziggy. TT, William Foe, B. Griff, Damian Hill, Madison, Ginger Yayu, Nicole, Darren Markley, Darren's trying to blame the whole thing on YouTube membership. He has it in for YouTube membership. He hates it. Madison, Jackie Morgan, Alessandra, thanks for watching. Aries Pjork. Gordon Gott, thank you, Gordon. Thanks everybody who donated too. Sonic, Grandma Ducky, Rita's Real, Damian Hill, JR, Patrick Davis, Gordon Gott, thank you, and Pinochet. And I think if there's anybody else, I thanked them before. And Murray Cameron, thank you, Murray. Neither Aries or Edward got timed out tonight. It's amazing, I think. Kay Bati, thanks Kay for watching. Linda Nielsen, Chris Lund. Oh, Jackie Morgan says she loves the Power Socks. Awesome. I've been wearing them for years. I'm so glad. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Jackie. I love to hear. When I recommend stuff, and sometimes people buy it. I love to hear from people. So let me know if I talk about something and you buy it. Let me know how it is. And if I missed the comment, say it again because I want to know. Thank you, Jackie. I'm glad you enjoy the power socks. Did you get the white or black ones? Oh, thank you, Bob Piffle. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Not on call. Thanks for watching. Gray Hughes says, I'm on the 5-year plan but missed it because of COVID. I got to get another one soon. So Gray Hughes has done it. Poppy Seed, it says, if you have polyps, have them put in a jar so you can take them home. Melissa McQueen, thanks for watching. Dennis St. Amour, MGD. E-Pan, Darren Markley. She got white. White no-shows. Oh, so you got even shorter ones than I did. Awesome. Darren claims he does not have it in for the membership. All right, guys. Gray Hughes says the procedure will be like this. We are ready to begin. We are done with no time in between. Yeah, it's just getting there with all the fasting and the poopy liquid. Simca, thank you for your good wishes. Simca, Little Bird, thanks for watching. Marcus Bell. C. Michelle Sparks. Linda Nielsen. Fahrenheit 451. Don't forget. Oh, Discord. Remember, you can chat with other viewers on the Discord. All of the wonderful, nice viewers in the chat, you can see them in the Discord too. The mods can post the Discord link. And hey, maybe I'll post some exclusive content tomorrow on Lookner channel on Twitter. I think I might post at least one tweet on Lookner channel, exclusive content. So be sure to follow Lookner channel on Twitter. Auric 3D, thank you. Excuse me. All right. Well, when you next see me, I'm going to be a lot hungrier. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Thank you for helping me find the Jello. I will be heading over there tomorrow. Unless there's breaking news I'm covering, I'm heading right over to the grocery to get my Jello in cups that I'm not going to make myself. Ha ha, suckers. Hey, Brian Sheridan. Thank you. Thanks, Brian. I hope it goes well, too. Hey, Francis Agnes, thanks for watching. All right, guys, it's time. Hey, if there's breaking news today, I'll be covering it while fasting. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to see. All right. Hey, we're close. It's 1:51. I have... Oh, Damien Hill made another donation. Thank you. I missed that, Damien. Thank you. Damien said, I am so far ahead time-wise. I'm not sure if we will see you before the big day. Wednesday evening here. It's all cool. Not that bad, I promise. Thank you, Damien. That's very nice of you. You never know. I'm sure I'll be streaming later today, so if you happen to catch it with the hours. Don't you want to see me drinking my poopy liquid? Thank you, Damien. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Heather Willis, too. She says, wait for it. Yeah, I'm waiting for the poopy liquid. Exactly. Thank you, Heather Willis. I appreciate that. All right. See, Heather Willis says, I fail every time I try to make Jello. You are smart to buy the cups. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thanks, TT, for watching. See, Michelle Sparks, I don't think the next stream is going to be very quiet. I think we've set a pattern here, unfortunately. But this'll teach me to do a late night live stream this late. I've seen what happens. I now see what happens. All right, guys. Hey, thank you again for watching. Yeah, Sarah Joyce says it takes hours to make. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. The whole discussion is ridiculous that anyone is feeling so passionate about it. Okay, Dave Moss, Ginger, yeah, it's time. All right, so I'll see you guys later today. I will see you guys later today with an update about how my fasting is going and my poopy liquid. So I will update you. We will have more updates to come. I'll try to post on the Lookner channel on Twitter too. How's that? I'll try to post some stuff on Lookner channel on Twitter. I'm serious. I'm going to post some tweets here. So follow for updates. Free relationship, good job. And thank you for watching. All right, guys. Marcus Bell. D Years, thank you, D, for watching. Rick Hoppy, thank you. All right, I'm out. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for the help with the Jello, and we'll do it later today. Oh, no, I know. Sherry says do not buy red Jello. No, I will not buy red Jello. It's got to be not red and not purple. Mix-a-lot, thank you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit. Enjoy your evening or your day wherever you are, and we'll see you very, very soon.